Howdy there, Chimp Champ. Welcome back to One Great Manga War. Hopefully you are having a fantastic day today. And today, I will be showing you how to clean and upkeep your manga collection. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Alright, so now you got a pretty fat looking manga collection. I'm proud of you, homie. You got like 30, 40 volumes, and it's getting a little bit crazy. And you're just like, well, crud. What do I do with all this manga, and how do I keep it up? Well, honestly, manga is very similar to humans. For humans, you usually need about 64 ounces of water a day, or about a gallon of water. And for manga, it just honestly really depends on the rarity of the manga. So, for example, GTO is going to need the whole gallon, but like something like Kaguya-sama or One Piece needs like 8 ounces. That also goes for Sunlight too. For Sunlight, the rarer the volume, the more sunburnt it needs to be. For example, Toriko, volume 16. This sucker needs as much sunlight as it needs, man, or it will not be in the best condition. See, look at this. It's already starting to go back to white. Alright. In all seriousness, though, when you want to upkeep with your collection, you usually want to do a couple of things. Now, first thing is, I would say keep your manga straight like this, and not like this. This is fine. This is perfectly fine. You can do it if you want to. But if you do it this way, you're putting unnecessary stress on the bottom books, which means they could hurt them and damage them in the future. And it makes it really hard to grab a book. Like, look at this. Like, I gotta like that. And it's gross. Like, look, just grab it, quick and easy. Then when I want to put it back, look at this. I gotta go up. Frick. I don't want to flip the books on the back. You gotta pull it all down, and you gotta put it out like that. And it is, gross. But anyway, so I would suggest putting it on its side so you don't have to worry about that. So we're going to actually take all these off. And I'm going to leave the Battle Royale volumes there for right now. Alright, and what you want to do is you want to take off everything from that Pacific bookshelf. So right now, this is a cube style shelf, so they're a lot smaller and easier for me to do this with. And you want to take some good old fashioned lemon scented furniture polish, and you just want to spray it all in there, on the top, on the bottom, on the side. Let it sit for a little bit. And you want to take a rag, and you're going to wipe it down. You may be asking yourself, what are we doing here? To be honest, I'm not really sure myself. But in all seriousness, we are getting all the dust, the hair, all the grime, all that nasty stuff, and taking it off. That's pretty much what we're doing. Because if we go over here, let me pull you up. If you look on this shelf, you got like dirt, dust, little random stuff. I'm not even sure I got here. So look at my finger. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like nasty. But what you're gonna do is you're just gonna go. If you're lazy, or if you're a Chad like myself, you're gonna take every single book off and do it that way. But now that we've got this all cleaned off, do it again. Do it twice, just in case. This is a small bookshelf. This is going to take you no time at all. And we're just going to stick everything back on there. As so. 58. Do I have 58 on me, or is it 59? Alright. And we just stick it all back on there. Long, like this. So we don't have to, deal damage to the sides of the book and stuff. And we're just gonna keep throwing them up there real quick. While we're waiting, how's your day been? I hope it's been well. I know things have been changing in life as of late, but I know whatever you're going through, man, you can get through it. But here we go. We're almost done. There we go. Alrighty. That's a little bit out of order, and we put it back there. Look at that. Boom, shakalaka, all nice and pretty. No more dust and grime I'll stick the Battle Royale volumes back later, but yeah, look at that. It's all nice and clean, and we have no dust. And that makes me really happy. And the dust, in general, is not very good for you. If you breathe in a lot of dust, it can, like, hurt your lungs and stuff. But, like, I mean, you gotta snort it. You have to snort the dust. Like, you have to, like, put it in a line. Like, it's gonna take a lot of dust to hurt your lungs, so don't worry about that too much. But it does help getting the furniture polish and doing it that way. But yeah, and you're gonna want to do that with every shelf until it's all clean, and it's probably gonna take you about maybe an hour if you have a collection like mine. 30 minutes to an hour, I would say. And then I'd say you only have to do this like maybe every quarter year or something like that. So like every 4 times a year and you do that, and boom, you'll be good. And your little manga collection will be all spiff and spiffy, and everybody's like, ooh, it's so nice and stuff. Now, if you want to go a little bit crazier, which I don't do, but I know some people do, is they take these bags. I used to have some, because I bought some manga in the past and they had it. They like these bags that they put over their manga. For me, I didn't see a real purpose of that, because I want to read these. Only stuff that I put bags in is comic books, because that makes more sense to me. Because comic books don't really have a back to them. Like if you stacked them up, and the way they're built is just, they're like very flimsy. There's a lot of reasons why comic books are in the bag like that, so they don't get hurt and damaged. Because they're very flimsy. Manga is not as flimsy, so I don't really worry about it myself. But I know a lot of people who do. And, sometimes if you got a Battle Royale volume, which I'm not even sure if they would even make a flip cover for this, because look at this sucker. I'm still shocked looking at it. But, yeah, they do make some covers for them. You can probably look them up online. I think they're like called book covers or something. Just check them out. And they work really well. I've had a couple. When I got back for Christmas, they came in them. And they did the job perfectly well. Kept all the dust out, kept all the dirt out, and it was all good. So you may want to go look into that. But for me, all I really need is some furniture polish and a rag, and that's pretty much it for me. Also, before I forget, sunlight does damage volumes. For example, Toriko. So just worry about that. Keep it in a decently lit room, away from the sunlight, the putrid sunlight and whatnot, and you'll be fine. And even if it does like become really bad, it's not that big of a deal, dude. It's just books. You're there to read it. At least hopefully you're there to read it, and not try to make a profit off of it and whatnot. But yeah, just keep them out of sunlight and you'll be good, man. And where though? I'm not really for sure. For me, I'll show you my window. It's about right there. You can see it. It's that little blue stuff right there. It's hiding behind that white thing. And I got 2 doors over there that have windows. But where the sunlight comes in, it doesn't really hit my manga. Even if it did, that white thing's in the way, so it really doesn't get in the way of my manga. It's not in direct sunlight. Like if you put your bookshelf right under it, I would be a little bit worried. Or if you put it in the middle of your room, where exactly where it would hit it, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, just be careful. Watch where the sun comes from, and as long as it's not beaming on it 24/7, you'll be perfectly fine. And even like I said, even though if it does get sunburnt, it doesn't damage the book really. It just leaves this really crusty look on the top. And look at this. So this is the Trico volume. Can you tell there's even sun damage on it? I mean, it's barely on the top and the sides. You can't even tell. So, like I said, shouldn't really worry about it too much. And I'm not even sure how the heck that Toriko volume got that bad. But, yeah. That's how you keep up with your manga and make sure they're all nice and pretty and all that jazz. So thank you for watching my beautiful, beautiful Chip Champ. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day today. And as always, go out there and read some manga, my friend.